A lot of people struggle when it comes to using essential oils with their pets. And it's no surprise when you look at all of the unsafe information out there. I've seen recommendations for dropping essential oils into your pet's food, rubbing them into your dog's fur without diluting, and brushing your puppy's teeth with them. It makes me cringe. None of us want to see our puppies suffering from adverse reactions that could be avoided if we weren't misinformed. As a certified clinical aromatherapist, I know the benefits of essential oils as well as the safety. And in this episode, I'm sharing the foolproof way to select the best essential oils for your dog in 4 easy steps. And I promise you don't need to know any chemistry to do this. And I'll tell you what to do in case your dog accidentally licks and therefore eats the essential oil remedy. Not following this process can leave your dog still suffering with the same issue, or worse, having new reactions due to essential oil misuse. So let's make sure that doesn't happen to you.
If you're going to learn about using essential oils safely, get your information from someone who doesn't profit from selling them. Leah Jacobson is an essential oil safety expert with the honor of educating over 1 million health-conscious families on safe remedies for themselves and their loved ones. Welcome to Using Essential Oils Safely with Leah Jacobson.
When we use essential oils with humans, there are safety considerations to factor in. And with pets, there's another set of guidelines. You can't possibly know without proper training if the info you're Googling is safe or not. And that's not your fault. It really isn't. There's no regulation in the industry. Therefore, anyone who reps essential oils can post about the different ways to use them, and that's when you see unsafe essential oil information in your feed. The good news is, now that you know there is a safe way to use them, you can make better choices moving forward. Today, we're talking about a foolproof way to select the best essential oils for your dog in 4 easy steps, without knowing any chemistry, and what to do if your dog accidentally licks or consumes the essential oil remedy. Let's start by introducing a word you probably haven't heard before, and one that I'd like to get out of the way since it's a long one. Zoopharmacognosy. It's a word coined by Carolyn Ingram, and it's otherwise known as the let your dog choose their own essential oil approach. Let me explain it in her words. Applied zoopharmacognosy enables self-medicative behavior in domesticated or captive animals by offering plant extracts that would contain the same or similar constituents to those found in an animal's natural environment. The practice encourages and allows an animal to guide its own health since, unlike their wild counterparts, captive and domesticated animals rarely have the opportunity to forage on medical plants. The extracts offered include a variety of essential oils, absolutes, plant extracts, macerated oils, tubers, clays, algae, seaweeds, and minerals. Once the animal has selected its remedy, it will then guide the session by inhaling it, taking it orally, or by rubbing a part of its body into it. Carolyn Ingram. It's all about letting your dog self-select the best remedy, but we're also going to give them some help. So let's talk about what that looks like in 4 simple steps. Step 1 of the foolproof way to select the best essential oils for your dog is to pre-select 3 to 5 essential oils. I know you're thinking, Leah, you just said that I didn't have to know any chemistry. How am I going to do that? And you're right. I did it for you, so you don't have to. 10 years ago, I began the tedious process of going through over 270 essential oils, looking at their constituents or chemical components, and the therapeutic properties attributed to them. Without boring you, the end result was an amazing database that boils down to which essential oils are good for what issue. It's the foundation for how I create recipes inside the recipes lab for humans, and it's how I determined the essential oils effective as a remedy for dogs as well. For example, if you are looking for allergy relief, you'll want essential oils in antihistamine therapeutic properties. Since there are several essential oils containing high amounts of antihistamines, you'll most likely have at least 1 or 2 available for your dog's approval. So you pre-select, then give them the final say. but not until step 2. Step 2 of the foolproof way to select the best essential oils for your dog: offer the essential oils as closed bottles. If you remember from my last episode, Are Essential Oils Safe for Dogs? A dog's nose is 100,000 times more sensitive than a human's, so they'll be able to smell the essential oil just fine. If you put the bottle up to your own nose, you can probably smell it. So allow your dog to sniff the closed bottle and gauge their reaction. You know your pet best and can pick up on the nuances that communicate what your dog likes and doesn't like. Once you know the ones your dog prefers, you can move on to step 3. Step 3 of the foolproof way to select the best essential oils for your dog is dilute, dilute, dilute. If you didn't hear my last episode, you would have missed my one crazy thing that you must do, and it was this. Always dilute the essential oils before offering as a remedy, even before your dog inhales them. Exactly how much you'll dilute will depend on the issue that you are addressing, but it will never be more than 3% for inhalation and 0.5% for topical use. The fourth and final step of the foolproof way to select the best essential oils for your dog is offer the diluted remedy. Depending on the situation, this will look like applying topically or offering for them to inhale. Aromatherapy vet Nayana Morag shows in her video course offering her hand to her dog with a diluted remedy on her hand. The dog can inhale from there. So there you have it. You now know the foolproof way to select the best essential oils for your dog in 4 easy steps. Now I'm going to share what you can do if your dog accidentally licks or consumes the remedy. But first, if you'd like to refer back to this content, you can watch, read, and listen to this episode over on leahjacobson.com/petclasses. Upcoming episodes will continue to explore essential oil remedies for your dog, but if you don't want to wait, you can grab my book, Using Essential Oils Safely with Dogs, at leahjacobson.com/dog book. In this book, I've included detailed instructions for a wide variety of remedies, including the essential oils with the therapeutic properties you're looking for, exact dilutions, how to use, and more. Earlier, I mentioned using antihistamine essential oils for allergies, and I include that antihistamine list right inside my book. You'll also find safety profiles for more than 250 essential oils, clearly marked so that you know which essential oils are safe to use with your dog and which to avoid. Now to answer the question, what if my dog licks or consumes the remedy containing the essential oils? First, I suggest you do everything possible to prevent your dog from licking the remedy, but if they do, don't panic. While I do not encourage or recommend ingestion as a remedy option, animal aromatherapy expert Nayana Morag says when it comes to dogs, they are more likely to want the oils orally if they have a physical problem or one that is not very deeply rooted. The sense of smell and taste function together, and most essential oil taken in the mouth will be absorbed into the olfactory cavity. She continues. If your animal tries to lick the bottle or behaves very orally, dab a small amount of diluted oil on your hand or on a saucer or bucket if they do not want to lick from your hand, and allow him to lick it off. While the animal is licking, keep the open bottle of oil in range of his nostrils so he is also inhaling the essential oil." End quote. I factored in known safety issues for essential oils in my book, Using Essential Oils Safely with Dogs. It's very important that you adhere to the safety guidelines in that book to make sure your pet stays safe. If you go over the recommended dilution included with each recipe, you could expose your pet to adverse reactions. If you found this helpful, share with a friend so more people can learn to use essential oils safely.